When the world lost Anne Burrell on June 17, 2025, her final chapter wasn't written alone. Standing beside her, like the last page of a love letter, was Stuart Claxton, a quiet storm of support and the man who turned a dating app swipe into a lifelong promise. Their story didn't begin in a castle or on a TV set, but in the modern-day Wild West of Bumble. It was early 2018. Anne was juggling kitchen chaos on Worst Cooks in America. Stuart was steering brands through the buzzing noise of New York City. And yet, somehow, their stars aligned. That first digital spark? It lit a fire that refused to flicker out. Weeks turned into late-night phone calls. Calendars once impossible to sync suddenly bent for one another. A connection so sure, it felt like destiny in chef's whites. Then came the world's unexpected pause, the 2020 lockdown. But love didn't hit snooze. Stuart planned a surprise dinner in Anne's hometown, complete with a hand-picked playlist titled Songs for Our Wedding. And in the quiet glow of family and fairy lights, he knelt, a ring in his pocket and forever in his eyes. She cried, then she laughed, then she said yes. Their wedding in the fall of 2021 felt plucked from a romantic film reel. Anne, radiant in a Carolina Herrera gown, pulled up in a horse-drawn carriage and blurted, "Yes, I do!" before the question was finished. A moment she later giggled about with Rachel Ray. With Food Network friends in attendance and a feast worthy of royalty, the night tasted of pumpkin ravioli, roasted dreams, and cake by Buddy Valastro. But real life began after the fairy tale. In Brooklyn, the newlyweds, who had never lived together before, dove into the delicious mess of shared life. Between impromptu pasta nights, clumsy closet space negotiations, and teenage visits from Claxton's son Javier, their home became a buzzing hive of warmth, flavor, and family. Their Instagram feed overflowed with snapshots of cricket matches, nonprofit galas, and backyard barbecues. A perfectly imperfect dance of joy. And who was the man who stood beside the culinary comet that was Anne Burrell? Born in England, Stuart was a thinker first, a student of philosophy and Spanish, later earning his stripes in media. 13 years at Guinness World Records gave him a flair for the extraordinary, and executive roles at Time Inc. and Univision honed his strategic firepower. By 2023, he was leading communications at a women's leadership nonprofit, known as a marketing mind who led with heart. A balance that resonated deeply with a chef who could turn a kitchen meltdown into a masterclass in confidence. When Anne's family shared the news of her passing, they spoke of Stuart not just as her husband, but as the light she leaned on. Their time together may have been just shy of 4 years on paper, but those years were bursting with late-night garlic bread, global adventures, and the kind of laughter that doesn't fade. So, while Anne stirs her final sauce beyond the veil, Stuart's presence lingers. The unseen hand on her back, the silent cheer from the wings, the reminder that real love doesn't end. It just keeps simmering.